Could friendship have saved Draco from becoming who he was forced to be? Everyone remembers the moment Harry rejected Draco's hand on the Hogwarts Express. But what if he hadn't? What if, instead of becoming rivals, they became friends? Draco Malfoy wasn't born cruel. He was born into a family where blood mattered more than kindness, where fear was disguised as loyalty, and where expectations were heavier than love. No one ever asked Draco who he wanted to be. They only told him who he had to become. But Harry was different. He didn't grow up in the wizarding world. He didn't care about blood status, family names, and old traditions. One longed for belonging. The other longed for freedom. Maybe that's why they needed each other more than they ever realized. Imagine Harry taking Draco's hand. Not because he trusted him, but because everyone deserves one chance before they are judged. Their friendship wouldn't be perfect. They would argue over blood purity, over Quidditch, over almost everything. But every disagreement would plant a small seed of doubt inside Draco's mind. For the first time, someone would challenge the beliefs he had spent his whole life accepting as truth. Not with anger, not with hatred, but with kindness. Years later, when Voldemort returned, Draco would still be afraid. He would still love his parents. He would still feel trapped by the name Malfoy. But fear feels different when you're not carrying it alone. Maybe Harry wouldn't have been able to save Draco from Voldemort. But perhaps he could have saved him from believing he had no choice. Because that's the tragedy of Draco Malfoy. He wasn't born a villain. He was raised to become one. And by the time he realized there was another path, he believed it was already too late. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe all he ever needed was one person who looked beyond his surname. One person who believed he could choose differently. One person who refused to give up on him. Because sometimes the most powerful magic isn't found in a wand. It's found in the people who remind us that our past doesn't decide our future. Perhaps Harry and Draco were always meant to be enemies. Or perhaps they were simply two lonely boys who met at the wrong moment. We'll never know. But one thing is certain. The hand Harry refused wasn't just Draco's. It was the life they both could have changed.